Hey, hi travelers. It's Gina here. I'm just taking my morning walk from I'm taking my morning walk this morning from work. It's about 8 o'clock. Last night I only did 8 hours. So we've been getting into the habit of just walking back to get the exercise on. So it's not muggy. It's only 68 degrees right now, so it feels comfortable. So I'm just walking from the hospital back to the hotel. It should take about just 15 minutes, but me sometimes I take longer, maybe like 20 minutes. When I'm walking with other people, it takes me 15 minutes, but by myself it takes longer. So I'm just gonna take it back. So this is the I believe this is Robert Street. Oh, so we got the Metro Transit train coming in. And it's been running a pretty regular hours. And I had the privilege of riding that on Friday. Today is Sunday. And it's pretty, comfy. Right now they're not really charging anybody to take the train. So I'm gonna walk down this route. I'm gonna time myself and see. I should make it so I left the hospital at 8. I should make it back to the hotel before 8:30. It's really a 15-minute walk. And here's the Capitol. So St. Paul is the capital of Minnesota. So we're right here at the Capitol. So we have this beautiful view every morning, every time we work, and we decide to walk. So there's different ways to walk back to the hotel, but my friend Maggie showed me this route. My other nurse friend, she showed me this. When she exercises, this is the route that she does. Okay. So. Okay. So I'm walking back. Whenever I walk, I'm thankful that my video is giving me 20 minutes, but I think I don't know if I'm gonna take the whole 20 minutes, but I just wanted you guys to see some of the scenic routes. So it's gonna probably take me longer since I'm videotaping a little bit. So I'm gonna see if I can at least get 10 minutes of this. So I'm hoping I should make it back by 8:30. So I want to talk a little bit about the mask. Okay, so there's this debate on TV, like throughout the country. And I'm surprised, like in certain southern states where they were saying, they don't understand why we have to wear masks. And the mask is required in some places and the mask is not required. Some not required in some other places. And some people debate if it's true that the mask helps anybody. I don't know what I had to find out what historical site this is. This is like right across the state capitol building, and I'm sure there's some kind of significance. So I'm gonna see if anything is engraved, and it looked like something is engraved here. Okay, it says the power of government shall be divided into 3 distinct departments: legislative, executive, and judicial. So this is pretty significant and historic. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Yeah, so they have all these benches. This would be a good trip for students. I know, like we have Andrews Academy. They have a history club. I don't know if it's gonna be affected with COVID, like if they're gonna still travel like they used to. And this would be a good site, a good place for the academy students to come to, because then they can learn. There's so many valuable lessons out here. Yeah, so yeah, but here we see, you see, here's the Capitol again. You guys see, isn't that gorgeous? Yeah. So this will make a good photo shoot background, actually. So it's pretty nice. I don't think I'm supposed to be walking on the grass though. Yeah. Yeah, so it's very, a lot of history here. And great lessons for history students, especially now with the George Floyd situation. So it works good for the students I know back in Michigan, because from here to Michigan is only 8-hour drive. And those students, they have no problems taking a week off just to go on a history tour. It's like, or they do bike tours, they do history tour. So this would be like perfect. This would be perfect. Yep. So yeah. So I'm walking. The weather is nice. I guess another good time for the students to come is probably maybe springtime and like early fall, before it gets too cold. But then some people like the cold weather, so I don't know. All right, so this is what some of the nurses, we will call this the scenic route. So basically, when the riots started taking place, like in the May, June, at one point, the National Guard, they were guarding the Capitol, because they were afraid that the rioters were gonna try to burn down the Capitol. I guess there was rumors that that's what's gonna. So when we will come in the morning, and I think I have pictures of that somewhere, where the National Guards will just stand there the whole time. So it's like we were here just when history was in the making. It was like unreal. It was like, oh my God, we can't believe we're here. This must be the some kind of this must be a courthouse, because this is Minnesota Judicial Center. Yeah, so this is the courthouse, and it says in front of it, not an entrance. Visitors, please use another entrance. Yeah. So this is pretty cool. The interesting thing about my travel. Okay, so I've been traveling for about 10 years on the road. And travel took me to the places I will have never imagined. Like, I just kind of was like, I never imagined. Like, the places I land in is unreal. Like, I never, and if you have a chance to read about it on my LinkedIn page, I really should get my own website. But in the meantime, I use LinkedIn to publish some of my travel, adventures. And the reason why I use LinkedIn, or I really should use a different venue, is because I wanted to kind of blend in my travels with what I learned in terms of skills at the different facilities. So it's like I'm trying, like I've wanted to document everything I learned in different facilities I've worked in. So if you had told me 5 years from now that Minnesota was never on my bucket list, which is so strange. Minnesota was not like someplace I've said, this is someplace I want to go. Like, on my bucket list was places like Guam, Hawaii, California. I always wanted to go Florida, but Florida wasn't like. Florida was it was hard work over there. Like, I didn't really have time to sightsee like I wanted to. And I didn't really tour the state. Like, I was looking to relocate there. And to my surprise, one of the states that I really liked the houses there was Texas. but I felt like Texas was too far from my family, and that was kind of what turned me off about Texas. So, but while I was on this assignment, I met a lot of nurses from Texas, and they're pretty cool nurses, and they kind of trying to like sell the Texas idea again, because it seemed like you get a lot for your money there. Like it seemed like a good investment in terms of houses and everything like that. Um, so I just want to walk back. This is the Centennial Office building. I'm not exact. I think it's just like an office, like maybe government work. But you see the landscape, they keep it pretty nice. So this is a pretty nice walk. So I think I'm already 15 minutes into this walk. But honestly, the walk from the hotel to the hospital is really just about that, 12 to 15 minutes on a good day, if you're walking steady. But I'm walking kind of slow and doing like a scenic route. Yeah, so that's the interesting about travel. You have to have some type of sense of adventure and open to certain things. And I think with the COVID, that kind of put a lot of people in that situation. Like people right now that will have never imagined they were going to be in New York for an assignment, ended up being in New York. And even while on COVID, they were able to do some kind of sightseeing, nothing elaborate, but they were like, oh my God, that will have never been, but it wasn't vacation. Let's just put it that way. Like COVID, okay, you're traveling, but you're not necessarily on vacation, but you kind of can get to see the city a little bit. Like right now in Minnesota, a lot of things, we came in at the time, a lot of things were closed, but luckily for me, before I leave after the 4th of July, a lot of things will be reopening. For example, I got a chance to go to the mall. Half the stores are open, but at least I got to go. I got to see it. But it gave me a taste of the city to the point where I'm thinking, okay, I would like to come back and visit with a friend, my family. So it's it just gave me a lot of nice places out here. And I don't even think I've seen a lot. I just got a taste of the place. So this is called National Guard Armory. I had to see. Yeah, I'm gonna believe it's just what it says for the National Guardsmen. And I didn't really realize that was there, especially at the time we had all these National Guards with us, and we still have them with us. Some of them are at the hotel with us. They're doing a lot of. They told me they're doing a lot of swabbing patients, testing for COVID, that kind of thing. And then some of them working in the nursing homes. And some of them don't really know how long they're deployed for. So that's the interesting part. So this is So this street is called Cedar Street. It's gonna take me straight into let me see. So this is like, let me see. Okay, so I'm gonna walk. So this is just like a thing. I think this thing is saying in 10 minutes. Gotta walk a little fast. So yeah, talking about things that are opening. So like right now in my hotel, The pool is opened up, I think it was last week. So it has the gym with some restrictions. The pool, only 20 people can be at the pool site at one time. The gym, only 3 people. And of course, you know, staff has to keep sanitizing and re-sanitizing. So I'm just kind of, I feel kind of really lucky / blessed to be here at this time, and I'm just lucky that I've been COVID free. Personally, I go get tested every 2 weeks or so, symptom or no symptom. I mean, I've always had some kind of headache before and after, you know, so it's hard to say. I've been doing a lot of self-care things, like getting extra hydration, you know, drinking a lot of water, you know, trying to eat healthy food, getting my rest. I've been doing a lot of skincare while I'm here. I've been to the spa a few times. And you know, that has helped me a lot since I've been here. So I've been to places like Massage Envy at least twice, and now I'm an actual member. So that has helped me. Yeah, so I'm a member of Massage Envy. I'm gonna go to the dentist sometimes next week before I leave. What else? I've been to a medical spa where I got some extra intravenous infusion. And then what else? And then I've been eating pretty good, you know, a lot of protein bowls through this restaurant called Freshie. Is one that I like a lot. And I've also been doing noodle bowls with Urban Walk, and that's pretty filling also. So I'm going 17 minutes into this walk per this video, but I'm almost done. So I'm just gonna stop and show you guys. So this is the city life over here. Okay. And one thing I noticed about people in this area, I think all Minnesota is like that, they're very outdoor type of people. I don't know if they're like this. I'm gonna assume they're like this during the winters also. And every city I go to, like, I can never say, okay, oh, you know, I can't say, oh, you know what, Minnesota reminds me of such and such an area. It's like every city I go to has its own thing. Like, I want to say maybe Minnesota reminds me of some areas in Boston, possibly, but it's not quite. It's like a mix of certain cities, because it's like you feel like I feel pretty comfortable walking around, or I want to say safe to some extent, even though they tell me, you know, they have homeless people around here, but I feel for the most part safe. I mean, I'm not gonna come out here and walk out here in the middle of the night, but if you ask me, you know, if I will move out here, you know, it's something to think, you know, I will think about it, consider it, I mean. So my video's about to end, and so I probably should take it all the way. Okay, I think I forgot, this is like some historic church out right here. I'll tell you the name of the street in a minute. Again, we're in St. Paul, Minnesota. So this is a fire station. Look like they trying to go out. It's called City of St. Paul Fire Station. Okay. Look like they're trying to exit in a few minutes. Okay, so almost there. So I only have 1 minute left. So hopefully the 1 minute left in my, well, 45 seconds. Hopefully I can make it in front of the grocery store before this thing shuts down. Okay. So the video thing is gonna end in like 40 seconds or so.